Hey YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sai and thanks for watching this video. Today I thought I would talk about the recent announcement that happened on Tuesday with one of the risky investments that is in my portfolio, Tesla. Now, towards the run-up of this event, there were a lot of speculation about what was actually going to get announced. Now, this is because Elon Musk mentioned that there will be very exciting, insane things. So everybody starts to hear in the rumor mill that they were going to announce a 1,000,000-mile battery. Unfortunately, they didn't actually do that. And judging by the stock price dropping about 6% at the point of recording this video, some investors were a little underwhelmed, and I say only some, because I personally was actually quite impressed. Now, before we get into the juicy bits of the announcement, during the intro video, why not show your appreciation by smashing that like button until it turns blue. So, just like all the financial advisors would say, Tesla is still a risky investment. Even though Tesla is now the most valuable car company in the world, and they have dominated the US electric vehicles market with achieving 80% of sales in the first half of 2020. But even after all of that, Tesla only commands less than 1% of the whole global automotive market. Now, last year, Elon Musk mentioned that issues in battery production have been very fundamental and extremely difficult. And on top of that, Tesla's dependence on materials such as lithium and cobalt have also been an issue, which in turn has all added to the problems caused with their battery manufacturing. But judging on what was actually announced on Tuesday, it seems as though the Battery Day announcement seems to have overcome a lot of these bottlenecks. Now, it's always been known that Elon Musk's ultimate goal for Tesla is to develop an affordable car. And even though the Model 3 and Y essentially brought the price down drastically, it still didn't open the doors to allow every car owner to feel that a Tesla was affordable for them. Now, Musk has mentioned previously that the main problem for being able to bring the price of a car down any further is basically due to the batteries. And in order for the cost of electric vehicles to be competitive, Tesla feels as though they need a battery that costs $100 per kilowatt hour, where currently battery packs are around $150 to $200 per kilowatt hour. Now, Tesla currently claims the lower end of that scale, but essentially this means that a typical battery pack would still cost around $14,000. So, like any self-respecting innovator, Elon decided to get working on completely reimagining how a battery is built and manufactured. So on Tuesday, Elon, along with his battery team of experts, announced that they have managed to hit the target by being able to cut battery costs per kilowatt hour in half. And they've done this by completely reimagining how a battery is built and introducing a new continuous cylindrical cell as opposed to the current tab method. Now, thanks to Tesla's acquisition of Maxwell, these new tabless batteries will be produced in-house, which will help to dramatically reduce costs and ultimately allow the company to sell its vehicles at the same price as the competitive unleaded and diesel cars. Currently, the batteries used in a Model 3 and Model Y are produced by Panasonic at Tesla's Gigafactory in Nevada. Now, on Tuesday, Elon mentioned again that one of the things that troubles him the most is that Tesla does not have a truly affordable car, and that is something that they still intend to do in the future. But in order to do this, they need cheaper batteries. Now, enter the new battery that has been designed by Tesla. Now, these batteries use a shingled spiral design that not only makes for simpler manufacturing, but also delivers 5 times the energy, 16% increase in range, and 6 times the power of the current batteries that they use. Now, these new cells will start production in a pilot gigawatt factory in Fremont, but Musk mentioned that it will take around a year for the company to reach full production capacity. But they also claim that the new factory that they're building will be the most efficient factory in the world. Elon also went on to say that Tesla is aiming to be the best at manufacturing of any company on the earth, which essentially will be the key factor that will keep them ahead of all of their rivals. But as it will take some time to truly get production up to the required level, Tesla will not stop purchasing batteries anytime soon, and that they will still need to use batteries supplied by Panasonic, China CATL, LG Chem, and the other battery providers that they currently use. But Tesla does aim to ramp up production over the next 3 years to 3 terawatt hours a year, or otherwise known as 3,000 gigawatt hours, which is roughly 85 times greater than the capacity of the Nevada plant currently. But that's not all. In order to truly change the world of batteries, every aspect needs to be taken into consideration, even redesigning the anode and cathode in a battery, which is why Tesla have also made their own silicon, which was described by Musk to be awesome and inexpensive. Now, it was awesome because it can increase range by roughly 20%, and inexpensive because it costs less than $1.20 per anode per kilowatt hour. Now, the reason for a Tesla-made silicon is because the current silicon that is used in batteries gets gooey and crumbles as part of the new manufacturing process, whereas using raw silicon that is not treated or formed can reduce costs substantially. Now, moving on to the cathode. Tesla is moving away from a cobalt and nickel cathode, claiming that a high nickel, zero cobalt cathode will reduce costs by 15%. But in order to reduce this cost, the whole manufacturing process will also need to be completely redesigned. And so Musk said that Tesla is also making a cathode production facility in the US that will eliminate the intermediate stages usually required in turning nickel and lithium into batteries. Now, by creating its own factory for this, not only will it result in cost savings, but will also make the batteries easier to recycle. And on top of the manufacturing front, Tesla has also claimed to have acquired a 10,000-acre mining site to produce even more battery components in-house, as they believe that there's enough lithium in Nevada alone to electrify the entire US fleet of cars. Now, by Tesla being able to manufacture their own batteries, this now means that they will be able to own the software and the hardware of the cars, which means that they can build their cars in the most optimal way possible, therefore allowing them to pack the batteries side by side, removing any empty space between them and allowing the battery packs to be constructed more densely, which makes the battery unit more safer and also helps with handling on the car as well. Now, Elon compared this to the breakthrough in aircraft technology, where the plane fuel tanks became integrated into the wing of the plane. So, to follow in the footsteps of the airline industry, Tesla have also built the largest casting machine ever made in order to cut out 370 extra parts to the car manufacturing process, drastically simplifying the manufacturing of any new Tesla cars. Now, with all these innovations together, Tesla can increase the range of their cars by 54% and achieve a dollar per kilowatt reduction of 56% and see investment costs per gigawatt hour cut by 69%, which all in all helps Tesla to deliver a compelling $25,000 passenger electric vehicle within the next 3 years. And for the icing on the cake, Elon also mentioned that he believes the lower priced car will also be fully autonomous as well. Now, if all that wasn't enough, many people expected Tesla to close with the very anticipated announcement of the million-mile battery. But instead, Musk opted to end the event with a video of the Tesla Model S Plaid, which was announced last year, where it lapped the Laguna Seca in 1 minute 36 seconds. But this year, the video shown had the Plaid lapping the Laguna Seca in 1 minute 30.3 seconds. And Elon claimed that he expects the time to drop another 3 seconds and break the record for the fastest production vehicle of any type. On top of that, he also claimed that the Plaid will boast 1,100 horsepower and be able to do 0 to 60 in less than 2 seconds with a top speed of 200 miles per hour. And if that wasn't enough, the car will also be able to travel 520 miles or more between charges. And he also said that the car will start shipping in 2021. Now, like I mentioned, some investors were not happy with what was announced, but being a huge fan of Tesla from day one, I've always been following the news about the company, and this announcement is huge. And I personally feel that the company has immense potential because, like I've mentioned in previous videos, the car aspect of the company is just one part. The battery part is another lucrative part of the company, and then there is still the whole solar side of the company that hasn't really been explored properly yet. So personally, I am quite happy that some of the investors aren't really happy and driving the Tesla share price down, because it makes it better for when I decide to buy more shares in them. But at the end of the day, like I've always mentioned, I have no financial background, so what do I really know? And before you decide to make any financial decisions, I will always recommend that you seek professional financial advice. But that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments below what you think about the new announcements from Tesla and how important you feel that these new batteries will be. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, make sure you hit the red button and subscribe and click on the bell so you get notified when my next video comes out. And as always, don't forget to like this video, comment down below, and share with your friends and family. See you on the next video. Bye.